Coach, after you look at the game film, what areas were you not satisfied with coming out of the last game?
Well, we didn't finish the game, to be quite honest with you. So I was disappointed in that. We have not been a great finishing team, and we have to learn how to do that. So we didn't finish well, I didn't think. And again, that's something we have to learn. You know, the times that we were in that situation in the past, Navy, we didn't finish well and it cost us the game. So hopefully our kids will learn. Obviously, we were able to buffer the lead, which helps, but we have to learn how to finish a little bit better. And I was disappointed we missed 2 kicks. I thought Brandon just got a little bit, you know, I think he lost his focus a little bit towards the end there. The game, you know, got kind of mundane at the end there. I think he lost his focus. So we got to talk to him about that, and we need some more leaders to keep the guys focused. You know, we didn't complete enough passes. Clearly, we didn't complete enough passes, and both the quarterback and the receivers have to do a better job with respect to that. But those are the main areas, I would say, that come to mind. Kevin?
Looking ahead to this game, they lost their quarterback against Michigan, and now that was a kid that threw for, you know, a ton of yards.
They're still tallying it up.
And they also have a pretty good running back there. I think he leads the MAC.
That's right.
Priest.
Yep, Priest is the leading.
So you expect a little more balance?
Probably. I mean, I don't think they're going to change very much because they're having success. And what I mean by that is they're giving themselves a chance to win, something we couldn't do in years 1 and 2. You know, so I think they're giving themselves a chance to win right now because they're running the ball well. Obviously, they look a lot different than we look in our first year. They have a lot of juniors and seniors on the team. They're a team that you know, could have rightfully won that game a year ago. Priest is running the ball well. They got some big-time wideouts that catch the ball well. Stone, the leader out there. So they provided a lot of different problems. Had a chance to beat Northwestern. Played really well against Michigan, and had a chance against Army. So it's a homecoming game for them. 2 weeks off. It's going to be tough, and every MAC game, especially on the road, is tough.
Al, you've had success with your 3 running backs, and you made it clear that all 3 of them are going to get their touches. Lamar's still listed as a starter there. Is it a product of getting all 3 of them touches, or is Lamar doing something in practice that Bernard, despite his day Saturday, still isn't doing quite yet?
No, Lamar's the starter right now. I think Bernard, obviously, again, it shakes out what transpires during the game is certain plays that we like for a specific back, and if it's working, we stay with it. So all 3 of them will get touches in the game again. Again, I like doing that, especially if our run count's going to continue to be, you know, mid-30s or into the 40s. So I think anytime we can get one guy to touch it 20 times, I think that's exceptional. He got the hot hand. We want to stay with him. And then obviously at 210, 212 pounds, he provides something that we haven't had. So I was pleased with the way they played. I'm pleased with the way they compete right now, all 3 of them. So they're helping the team.
Now, your first, 8 plays or running plays last week?
Correct.
Was that the way it was scripted?
Absolutely.
Or just what was there?
No, that's the way we wanted to go into the game. And again, our kids are starting to grow up now. You know, we're starting to be a little bit more physical, which helps. We got to throw the ball a little bit better and make some better decisions with the football. But obviously, if you can run the ball, it sets up a lot. And so it's taken us 3 years to get to that point where we can run the ball. Hopefully, we'll continue to do that. Now, these guys are going to put 8 and 9 down there to stop it. So that's going to be the trick here this week.
They've had a tough time. Of course, Michigan ran for a lot of yards against them, but overall, I think they're giving up close to 300 yards.
Yeah, again, I think it's all relative. You know, people talk about Russian defense, and last year we played Army, Navy, Penn State, and Buffalo. You know, the 4 of the top 5 Russian teams,
what I mean, yeah.
And so they played Michigan and Army. You know, so you know, that's just the way it shakes out. You know, in terms of you know, running the ball. So I think stats can be misleading in this case it is, to be quite honest with you, because they're really playing sound. I'm really impressed. I got to be honest with you.
The rushing defense is maybe better than Buffalo's.
I'm expecting it to be.
Okay.
I'm expecting it to be. They're playing an under front, which is, you know, the Sam is on the line of scrimmage a lot. They're getting their safeties around the football. They're playing a lot of, you know, cover 1. You know, so they're getting man around the football, they're challenging on the perimeter, and it didn't matter whether it was Michigan or Army. They played the same thing. They were challenging, and they did a great job against Michigan playing coverage. So yeah, I am expecting that, and we know they're a good rushing defense. So we're getting ready for that.
You mentioned what you didn't like this past week. What were the things that you particularly liked?
Well, it was the first time in 3 years that I saw our brand. You know, I have never seen our brand. You know, and to chase something for that long and not see it, you know, you have to have faith, you have to have hope, and I don't want to quote Russell Conwell here, but I mean, let patience have her perfect work. I mean, that's what it's been. You know, a lot of people jump ship, a lot of people come and go, but if you can have patience and stay with it, eventually you'll see what you want. And I think that's a credit to our coaching staff and our team. Again, it's one win, so you know, I don't even like talking about it, but we ran the ball with power and authority. We had a few penalties. We played the ball. We played very smart. We took the ball away. And what I mean by we played smart is we played smart in the kicking game. We really did a good job in the kicking game, and we protected our quarterback and eliminated negatives. So that's what we're trying to do, and it's taken a long time to get to that point. We've manufactured plays in the past. We've manufactured wins in the past, but everybody in the stadium knew what was coming Saturday, and we won. We've never done that.
Joe's pulled ahead of Mike on the depth chart. I know Mike had the big catch against Nova, and it seems like maybe in the past couple weeks, at least from my point of view, it looks like he's still struggled a little bit with his route running. Is that part of the problem with him? And I know Joe's made progress at the same time.
Yeah, I don't want to get into his route running's fine. He's just got to go play. Mike's got to go play, but Joe's out working him right now. To be quite honest, Joe's blocking better. Joe's playing more physical. But when I say that, you know, at the same time, we're planning on using 6 receivers. And another guy that we're working right now is C.J. Hammond. So we may see 7 this week. You know, C.J.'s another guy. He's, you know, 208, 210, another big physical receiver that's, you know, that's benefited from being redshirted and is coming along. So we're starting to see the benefits of being able to redshirt some guys in a lot of different, you know, spots. Darius Morris Bluford, you know, C.J. Hammond comes to mind, Vaughn Caraway, Evan Rodriguez. You know, we're finally starting to be able to redshirt some guys, and I think it's helped us develop. Charlton among them as well.
I see you've moved Brown over to offense.
Yeah, we actually moved that. We made that move a couple weeks ago, and we finally feel like he's ready to get in the game. He got in the game a little bit last week, so again, he gives us another physical presence over there. And you can't make that move if Kadeem Custis isn't coming along as well as he is. So Kadeem played early in that game, and he goes in there and he makes, you know, I think a tackle and a half early in the game. So again, Kadeem's one of those guys. He's a football kid. He's a great human being. What a tremendous player he's going to be because he's got a great work ethic, and he's fun to be around. So, you know, when you have guys coming up like that, it gives you a chance to get all the pieces where you want them. And again, I'm excited because we are a veteran team, but we're not an old team. And we're a veteran team, meaning we're experienced, but we're not, by no measure are we an old team. I think we start three or four freshmen on, 3 or 4 seniors on offense and 4 or 5 on defense, but that's it. So it's that I'm excited about that.